Okay, so let's talk about materials. Oh, we're going to talk about materials later because I'm going to bring the samples of the interfacings that you guys are going to need. Okay, so let's do that later. So I had an epiphany or not, and I realized that there was one step that we did not do when we started. So it's an easy fix. We need to fix it, okay? Because a jacket should have the armhole dropped. Because today what we needed to do is the sleeve, okay? So your armhole needed to be dropped down. And what we did is we copied exactly the dress, okay? So that's why I'm going back to my first pattern, and that's why it's always good that you look for your work in progress, because if you ever need to trace back anything, same thing when you draped anything, save your draped pieces. That way, if there is any problems, you can always troubleshoot and go back to your steps back, okay? Now, and that's why I gave you one handout today. We should not have used the dress. We got too excited, so we just used the dress and it was too easy. We needed to do one more step before we actually used that dress pattern. And that one would have been to eliminate the dart that is on the front shoulder for the breast. And also we needed to make the jacket wider because it will be worn over a garment. So otherwise it's too tight because it's a dress. And also we need to drop down the armhole. And all of that is going to make your arm's eye opening bigger. So we can do that afterwards if we don't fix the sleeve. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we needed to do is we needed to give it 1/2 inch on each side of this, right? Except that now it's too late because we would have to do the other 2 steps that we did after this, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to fix a problem like that. And you guys know how to, but just I'm gonna bring it up to you guys so you can see it, okay? So if you guys recall, I already made clean copies, and I made a really big point to make sure that you leave extra paper around it, okay? Not only for seam allowance, it's for problems like this. Yes? You look all depressed. What's the problem? Okay. So if we need to give it 1/2 inch on each side of it, right? Remember that this notch was 1/2 inch away from the side seam. We're good? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix that one first, and I'm gonna retrace my steps back. Now, this is not a bad thing. I mean, yes, it's great that we learn how to make a pattern, but it always is great to understand on how to use those techniques to do other things, right? So if you want to use this pattern later on to fix and make it a looser jacket or a tighter jacket, these are the points where you actually need to be concerned about. So since we need to do 1/2 inch, that would be 1 inch. I'm going to measure, I think it's 1/4 inch where it was, and that is where my grain line was drawn. See that the notch, we put it 1/4 inch ahead, right? So I'm measuring it back so I can have the side. And what would I do to make it bigger? What technique? Slash and spread, right? So we're gonna get, you see the scissors? Here. I'm gonna separate this because eventually I'm gonna have to pin everything. Okay, I will need more here. I know this is not the ideal issue that we happened, but you know, we always have to take advantage of a learning opportunity, right? So here we are.
So when you traced it, you.
I traced the dress. And what I needed to do is this. I needed to make it half an inch wider and drop the armhole half an inch. That way this is not way too tight on you. Okay?
That's
So,
the centerpiece.
huh?
Yeah, this is the centerpiece.
The side.
This is the side. This is the underarm.
I mean, yes.
Okay? So on the instructions that we did before, we marked this notch half an inch towards the front from the underarm. That would have been where the two pieces were together. So that's why I'm tracing my step back to find where the underarm was, and now I'm going to add the half an inch to each side. So I'm going to get piece of paper. Okay. So for you mathematicians, half an inch, how much is it? 2.5. It's 1. So since this is supposed to be a straight line, I'm going to go ahead and measure that 1 inch, and I'm going to tape the pattern along each side of that. And by the way, the fabrics that I was talking that you guys need to get, we still have a couple of weeks. So that's why I'm telling you, that way you have your time to go. And I'm also going to look for, anybody seen tape?
How many yards is this?
I'm going to tell you,
I can get tape.
yeah, thank you. Rosa Fabrics has really great prices and they have very good fabrics for that.
How many yards do you want us to get?
I will tell you later, all at once, okay? I was trying to collect enough fabric to give you all, but I wasn't successful to have enough for all of you. So I don't want to be pick and choosing who gets it and who doesn't, okay? Thank you. So I found that Rosa has the best price for that. It is not crazy expensive. I will tell you when I will explain about the fabric. I'll leave you with the excitement to find out. So I'm taping along one side. Yes? Remember, this still is work in progress, so we're still gonna have more things to do to it. What I copied was just a cleaner copy of it, but it didn't mean that it was your final pattern. Okay? I want to make sure that I align it to the hemline and I align it into that line, so that way I have a perfect 1 inch added to the side. So here comes an interesting question. Let's see what you guys think. Should I keep that underarm notch where it is right now?
No.
No? What do I need to do?
Once we find the center, we have to move it half an inch.
Oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I should. And that's why I am.
Because we're learning.